What's going on, YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome to episode 11 of season 4. So I posted this little teaser in the community tab on my page of this new interchange that I built over here, and I quite like it as well. Thank you guys so much for all the likes and the comments on that post. So it's a pretty good looking interchange, I would say, especially with all the decor and everything that's kind of happening in the spaces. But I'm noticing a little bit of a problem over here. So like these cars that are coming in from this side, a lot of them, like that Jeep right there, tend to stop. So I've tried adjusting the stop signs or whatever over here, and just it seems like nothing really works. So some cars stop, some cars don't stop, and if it gets any busier, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. But no problem, it looks good. We'll try not to make it extremely busy, and we'll see. But yeah, that's kind of what happened there. This road over here is connected directly to the interchange itself, and goes all the way down this way, where we have a brand new train station. Passenger train station, as you can see, it's already in use. We have some folks coming in and out, and I've connected that to the base connection that we had going on right here. A little bit of decor and whatnot, nothing too fancy. And obviously I have not connected it yet to this side because I haven't quite decided yet how I want to connect this connection right here, this connection right here, to this connection right here. Maybe something overly complicated right here in this area, but we'll see. We'll see. Down here, I did a little bit of a design in a sense to kind of help us zone some additional residential and commercial. And here we have, it's a unique building. I forget the name of it. Old Market Street is what this one's called. And I thought that would be a really cool riverfront unique building to place. So that's what we have there. Currently we have $500,000 in the bank, about 20,000 coming in per week. We have 15,000 in population, and a huge demand for residential, commercial, and barely any demand for industrial. No major noted problems in the city other than the lack of workers here in the farming area, which once we zone more, we'll get more folks coming in. A couple of dead bodies, and that's really, it's not enough shoppers over here because we don't have enough population. So what I'd like to do is kind of start off episode 11 by doing a little bit of zoning. So I've made a district over here. So this whole thing right here is a district, and I've turned it into the European district as well. The reason I'm doing that is because going from here into super tall buildings right here, I don't think would have been a good idea. So we're going to continue on with the European high density as well as offices over here on this side. And then down here, as I mentioned before, this is kind of where our main city is going to be. So once we get there, we'll take care of that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get some zoning in. So we can easily fill all of that in right there. This right here. And then the rest of this stuff, gonna want to be residential. I'll put the game on 3-speed for this just to help us kind of get started on this side. There we go, something like that. Some offices right over here on the corner. Let's come through here and we'll do a little bit of low density commercial, a couple more offices on the corner. And then we'll make this right here, starting right there, some additional low density commercial. more offices alongside here, and then the rest of the stuff, since we have that pretty decent demand for residential, we're just going to make most of this stuff just high density European residential. We're going to need some basic services here too, such as schools and fire department, and I'm thinking maybe right here somewhere central would be a good idea for a couple of schools. We're doing great on money, by the way. And since we have the European theme here, I'm gonna go with the European themed elementary school. I'll make some of these folks happy. Could we possibly squeeze in a park here? Where are we? There we are. Perfect. That works for me. High school. High school. Maybe next block over here. Put in the high school. There we go. Hopefully all you guys are well. I've just been extremely busy. I actually sat down to mess with this, and well, this I got done as soon as I got finished with the last episode. But like this right here, the design and just the terraforming and all that, I actually messed around with that for like 2 or 3 days, just trying to get an idea of what it's gonna look like and make some sort of sense. And that's kind of what I came up with. So hopefully it's something we keep. I don't love it, but I don't hate it at the same time. And I kind of like how busy it is right here with the streets and the 2 train tracks on top. A little bit of trees and foliage. So yeah. Let's come over here. Let's see if we can bless this high school by placing a couple of... Actually, you know what? I think if we take the high school and put it up here in the corner, here we should be able to then have enough room to put in both a basketball court and a tennis court. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. And then maybe a couple of trees, something like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. More offices right here. We'll come over here. We'll zone some additional residential because that demand is gonna spike up. A couple more things of commercial right there. And we can... Can make all this commercial right here as well. Ooh, over here. I think it's gonna blend in really nicely if we were to put in just offices right here. Actually, you know what? This might be enough room for a police station. Look at that, right there in the center. Love it. We'll leave it. Since we have this side out, let's go ahead and put in a fire station over here somewhere as well. And I'm thinking just right here on the edge is good. And then let's not forget about medical. So we will put in a clinic. We can put a clinic, come on, perfect, right there. And that works for me. So since we're in this healthcare tab, I've been wanting to put down the retirement or the elder care home for quite some time. And I think down here might be a good idea because of the colors. So we have the orange rooftops here. Both the child health center as well as the elder care have orange rooftops also. And this right here seems like a perfect fit for the elder care. And what if we put the child care right there? Now, both of these have a pretty large radius. So you see how this one right here covers this whole area, and this one right here covers this whole area. I think we should be okay with the city size of 15,000 for just having 2 of those. But down the road, of course, we can place more should we see the need to do that. I'll make all of this right here commercial, and then we're gonna move into high density residential over here. Actually, yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll put some homes right there as well. I don't think I want any. This is kind of like a main street, so I'm gonna do that. And then this right here will move back into residential. There we go. And a couple more offices over here I think would look nice. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but here in Colorado today it is extremely windy. We have winds as high as 60 miles per hour. Okay, that should be good right there. We do have that commercial demand. I think I can fill that in right there with that. A little bit more commercial here. And then the rest of this stuff we'll have as high density residential. Here we're going to have some low density residential. And we're going to complement it with some offices coming to about there. Actually, not that. Let's put low density all the way through there. And then we'll put some additional commercial here. And I think I'm going to leave this just with nothing. And we'll kind of see how this area develops. We are going to have to throw in some trees and foliage, a little bit of decor, just so it doesn't look as naked as it does right now. But it's filling in and it's starting to take shape, and I think it's brought in pretty well in between the two. Like I think it fits or matches, if you will. On this other side, totally different story though. Oh, and here we go, 16,000. We've got our next milestone. So we've unlocked a new area. We now have the ability to put in the liberal arts college campus area. New policies, couple of new pathways, crematorium, huge one. We're going to play some of those right away. Large water towers is something that we're going to do also. And I think that's it for now. So let's get started with the crematoriums since we're here. We are going to put in a crematorium right there. That should service this whole area. We are going to come through here and we're going to put one right there as well. I'm going to want one somewhere on this side also. And I think maybe on the edge right there should be good. And then I want maybe one or two on this side because the only cemetery we have is right there. So no coverage down here. And we could hide it possibly right in there. And what do we have going on here? Nothing. Oh, perfect. Right there. Okay, so that should give us pretty good coverage. And you see some homes over here upgrading as well because we've added this new service. So that's good. We're covered on Deathcare. And then as far as water goes, I'm going to come over here. I'll pause it. I'll get rid of these water towers. And let's see. So we can put one there. Put one there. One there, and I feel like they're a little too close, so just gonna redo it. All right, so we're kind of even, so we'll put one there, one there, one there, and one there should be good. Let's connect them. Perfect. There we go. Let's check out our water availability now. We are at max, which is good, and that should hold us over for quite a while. And then I noticed that our sewage was a little bit low as well. So what if we were to... So advanced inland water treatment plant. We don't have the green one yet, except for that one. What if we get rid of all of these and pause the game and just replace with could we get a third one in here and not have to worry about it for a while possibly? Okay, so we'll have to get rid of them again, I guess, and get rid of this pipe. I might as well do that, and we'll replace them. There we go, 1, 2, and put in a third one. We'll leave it. All right, let's see. And 3 of those are better than 6 of or 5 of the other ones that we had. So I think we'll leave it just like so for now. Garbage, since we're here, let's see how we're doing on that. A little bit low. I'll add an additional incinerator. I should have possibly added both of those to this side so they're not polluting our beautiful foliage here, but I think we'll leave it. And when again do we unlock the eco water treatment plants? 34,000. So we have a ways to go. But this area, I think it's filled in pretty much all the way. We have a couple of buildings still coming in. On the commercial side, we have the demand. I'm thinking where can possibly put in some additional commercial right here, maybe some right there. This area is a little bit blank, kind of like so. Put another one there, couple there. There's nothing here. That'll be perfect for some low density commercial. And then right there too. And should we call it good? Okay, I think we should call it good. But look, we're almost at 17,000 in population so far. So we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. And it's looking good. Look, we have what is these two tiles right here pretty much filled in all the way. So from here forward, we're gonna need to expand out this way and possibly out this way as well. I don't have this figured out just yet. But here, I don't know if, because we have this new tile that we can unlock anywhere. So if I go up here, right? I know I don't want to go past back here. kind of capped that off already. There's nothing for me back here. But out this way, we could, so to the right. So if we buy these two, that one up there, and these two right here, that'll give us a perfect 3x3 map build. And it actually kind of works too, because... Come on. Looks like we have a little bit of shortage of water over here. As I was saying, before I forgot what I was saying, but no, but over here, so it gives us access to additional highway. If we go to the right, we do have the harbor unlocked as well, so we can incorporate the ships and all that, possibly more fishing industry on that end. Oh, and you know what? If we, let me take another look. Yeah, look up here. We have access to this water too, to where we can possibly just completely get rid of that little island right there in between the two maps and put in an additional fishing industry, which I think would be good. And then regarding industry, I mean, you guys can see here that the city's doing just a-okay with 0 regular industry. So all we have is farming, the factories, offices, and then the fishing harbor. That's it. And again, need a college or a university. So we'll work on that possibly in the next episode. Just kind of want to really bring this whole thing together and get started over here, and we'll work on education. Oh, actually, you know what? What we could do temporarily, just strictly temporarily, is put in... Will it fit right here? Would it be terrible? I don't think it'd be terrible if we were to... that's not going to fit. That's not going to fit either. If we were to, give the residents a temporary university, so they can go and study. I'm going to give that some thought. Let me find a good place for it, and I'll decide if I want to put it in. So, this is actually not a bad area right here. I've placed it here. This is our Modern Technical Institute, right? Is that what it's called? Modern Technology Institute, right here. Put a little wind turbine just to power it and kind of get some of these folks an education. But now that I'm here, this actually wouldn't be a bad area for a university campus. I don't think it'd be a bad area at all. Maybe even out this way. Maybe we make it a huge university campus. Maybe we make 2 campuses. Who knows? I think that's something that we should do. Yeah, we'll do that again. Not this episode, next episode. I'll kind of put a layout together and see what and how we want to do, because we do have, let me double check. We have 2 unlocked. Yeah, we have trade school and we have the liberal arts college. I don't think we'll have all of them or all 3 of them. So the regular university we still have to unlock, but yeah, that should work. That should work. Kind of like that idea there. Let's go ahead and take advantage of this new brush to get rid of just the abandoned buildings. Make sure it's selected. There we go. Perfect. Let's try it over here. Cool. That's how you get rid of abandoned buildings. There's a couple right there. One right there. This one's gonna go here in a minute. default, and we'll just go ahead and get rid of it right away. So some of these folks are now going to start getting an education, which is good. We'll hopefully not see these signs any longer. I can see that a lot of them have decreased already, except for that residential demand. Man, that thing is just ridiculous. It's not going away. I'll put in a couple more people here, just to fill that in. I think I said I wasn't going to, but we are now. And then I think to kind of end the episode, let's put in some trees. So on this side right here, we should have some lower density, right? So we'll go with the medium brush. I'm saying lower density, less dense, lower density trees maybe? I don't know. Because you see, if we put in the taller trees right here, it would look kind of weird, right? Put a couple more right there. And then over here, we'll do a mixed zone. So we'll put a couple of the lower density trees. And let's go with these taller ones as well. And I just really like these tall trees. So we'll do something like that. Actually, you know what? We'll treat this area right here just like the area below, where we put in the lower, smaller trees. And then over here, let's go back to the taller ones, kind of like so, scattered around just a little bit. And then we'll go in the center, everywhere here. Let's go with the large. We'll put the tall trees only. And they're actually about the height, if not just a little bit taller than the buildings themselves. Oh, and you should know that I'm currently in the market for a tree myself for my backyard. We went ahead and we kind of carved out a decent patch of grass and got rid of it. We put in the orange rubber mulch, and we're now shopping for trees. And I'm thinking a maple tree would be a good one to plant in the back. One, because they grow fast, and two, they're cheap, and I don't have a very big budget to buy an expensive tree. So that's kind of what we're looking at to do in my own personal backyard. And I think this turned out really nice. I really do. Top down. Looks like a couple of pizza slices, if you ask me. And it looks good. But all right, guys, I think we'll leave it there. We have this area completed. This area right here, TBD, perhaps more of residential to low density, possibly down here, to get that demand out of our way. And then soon enough, we'll move into this side right here. Oh, and university. I really hope I remember to work on a university on the next episode. I'm actually gonna write that down as soon as I'm done here. But I'll leave you guys with that. As always, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I will see you guys on the next one.